one moment. I think it was collective moments where it finally, where I said, well, geez, I'm a size 12, 14 back, when I first started modeling. I keep in shape. Okay, I have more curves than other women, or I have less curves than other women. Do I have to be tiny, tiny, tiny and feeling weak because I didn't eat enough? And I said, I just don't want to do that anymore. There's no point with me trying to do that anymore. And I just kind of got fed up with, I felt like people were just telling me what I should do and how I should do it. And I finally said, I'm going to start living the life that I have. And it really made a very, very big difference with even telling everyone around me. My husband at the time, I wrote True Beauty as a extension of like where I was going, saying this is who I am, this is where I've been, and this is where I want to go. And it was like an announcement that we don't need to do our, I used to take a scale and bash it. And now I can get on a scale and not have too much of a problem, But you have to have measurements as to where you're at, and so that you can stay healthy, but not to weigh yourself every day, nor every month. But I think the turning point is a progression of years just finally piling up on oneself, and you see the illness in our society, and you say, okay, I've got to get off this train. I don't want to buy into this anymore. And I think it takes time to get there, but once you get your sea legs and all this, your friendships might even change, because your friends are so used to just doing what everybody else is doing. Your romantic relationships might change. Instead of someone body bashing you and saying, oh, you should lose weight, you're so much bigger than me, oh, I can't pick you up and try that position or whatever. And you just go, well, then go find someone else. I'm not going to, this is no longer suitable behavior or speak about a woman's body, and I don't accept it. And then it's our responsibility to make sure that we move our body, our wonderful body, every single day if we can. Walking, yoga, blessing it, and feeding it great food, and let it be. Honor it, and get good sleep. And when you do that on a regular basis without all the attachments of, stuffing yourself or not talking about your feelings, so you're stuffing it with, food, or having withdrawal of food because you feel you're not worthy enough. If you can try and go inward to find out where those connective belief systems from your past have come from, and say, I don't need those beliefs anymore, and try and be as present as you can, the world of opportunity opens where you're not so self-obsessed anymore, and you actually have more brain space to create.
Totally true. That's great. Yeah, and again, for anyone listening, is just start wherever you are, and there's help. Some of this may sound for people that are in the thralls of an eating disorder, just in the being very lost. Because I know for me, if I had heard that before 1989, it would have sounded like a really good idea, and it would have been impossible at that time. And I needed intervention. I needed a treatment center. I needed 28 days of counseling and being in group and meal plans and weighing and measuring food, and I needed that level of intervention. And then for a couple of years afterwards, well, yes, exactly. And I thank my parents for stepping in, and I was willing to accept help. But that was, again, after 7 years of struggle. So but there's help for wherever people are, and so it's just the call to action right now is just to start there and reach out, ask for help, share with someone, get a therapist if that's what you need, or just stop saying the things to yourself that you keep saying. Stop keeping these patterns in place and all the negative thinking, and then, like Emmy just said, just then so much else can happen. So much else is out there. It's because we become within that, when you're really caught in that cycle, it's completely a self-centered disease. And And again, it's not that necessarily that people are choosing, I'm going to go be self-centered. It's all consuming. So